Is he's going to go Squirtle, try to get the early damage, and probably just do his normal Pokemon trainer thing where he's going to try to get some Razor Leaf confirms into some kills. He's just going to have to be extra careful against Wolf because Wolf can definitely deal the damage right back, and he can even with the slight nerfs he's gotten, he's still got that kill power. It's very, very scary. His Nair is really, really good. Wolf has a still very, very good toolkit. Pretty even so far. Switches to the Ivysaur. Everybody's neck and neck right now. Learning gets a string, but man, Goosefancy managed to avoid the up air. Well, it's because there was an upset, and because I didn't know the Kansas City guy was Kansas City. That's the only reason it happened. Yeah. Anyway, but so pretty even so far. Goosefancy back on the inside of the stage. Control's pretty even right now. Oh. Questionable dash attack. I wonder if he meant to do that or if he meant to do like a forward tilt or something. But either way, Up Smash takes it, and Learning has the early lead. Goosefancy switching to Squirtle. Going to try to get a Razor Leaf confirm, I imagine. But Laser is going to make this very, very difficult. Goosefancy has a very big uphill battle to climb, and that parry Up Smash was pretty sick. Learning. Being very defensive. If there's something that can contest Razor Leaf, it's definitely Wolf Blaster. Wolf Blaster is definitely one of the best projectiles in the game. You can just build a wall with those lasers, and Up Smash will take it. But Goosefancy at quite a deficit. Let's see if we can get some early damage with that Squirtle laser. Got to be careful because Squirtle will die super early to Wolf. We can. It's yeah, 0-2-1-2, yeah. Alright, we got amateur bracket going right now. Learning with a pretty convincing lead right now. Goosefancy going Squirtle again. Does the side B. Goosefancy does not seem to have an answer, and Learning just seems to be walling him out with the lasers and the nairs and all his Wolf's amazing defense option. I mean, I've got him. He's fine. Just make sure to bring dollars next time. You're good. So Goosefancy is trying to... oh, he tries to get the jab block, but was unsuccessful. Switches the Ivysaur. He really needs to get this kill. Wolf was on stage. Oh, but he misses the up air. He needed that. Razor Leaf Up Smash, though, will take it. Bad switch, though. He gets punished for it. Now he has lost stage control, but he's back on. See if he can make something happen with Squirtle. He needs to get that speedy damage Squirtle is known for. A lot of time left on the clock. Goosefancy just needs to stay alive until he can make something happen. Just tack on that percent a little bit as possible. Ivysaur can do a lot with Rage and get those early kills with Vine Whip. So he's still not out of it. But it's not looking bright for him so far. Look dangerous for Learning there for a second. Had trouble getting on stage. He's back to control though. Forward tilt will take it. Yep. Forward tilt takes it. Good stuff by Learning. It's fine. Whatever, man. You can just give it to me later. It's not a big deal. Yeah. No, I'm not upset. It's fine. Just whatever. No, you're good. Yeah, I'm sure. You're good, guy. What did you do, Connor? Are you looking at Are you looking at win rates for amateur bracket? Okay, cool. And here we go, game 2 on Battlefield. This is Goosefancy's counterpick. Let's see what he can do here. He's gonna have an easier time avoiding the wolf lasers here. And the platforms are definitely gonna help maybe sort out a bit with those crazy up airs. Looking pretty dominant already at 70%. Learning, having trouble getting back on stage. Goosey has not taken any damage. Learning is at a kill percent here. Goosefancy still is not taking any damage. Up air almost takes it, but not quite. Learning for looking for answers here. Grab does not take it, but he gets on the board with that laser. Yeah. Goose definitely thrives on triplats. As you can see here, pretty dominant lead. Let's see if Learning can get a bit. I think he's definitely not going to take the first stock. Let's see how much damage he can take before Charizard gets him, and not very much. The down tilt will take it. Only 17% on Goosefancy. Learning is just going to try to play it a bit safe, but he can't just stay back and wall him out here. He's a whole stock behind. He's got to approach, which is not super ideal for him. Just do single aim for amateur, by the way, and do it in challenge. My laptop's dead. I have the charger for it. Here. You can just charge it over there somewhere. Anyway. Yeah, sure. So Learning at his last stock is proving to be a very, very difficult stage for him. Forward air almost takes it, but not quite. He's gonna go for the forward tilt. Looks for the nair, down tilt. Oh, nice nair. A bit risky, but it pays off. Learning's got quite the deficit here. Oh, more than a whole stock behind. Good idea by Goosefancy, but it does not quite connect the forward smash. Good spot dodge. Goosefancy just seems real in control of this match. Learning is doing a bad job of keeping him out, and now he's got to make the action happen. All right, Learning's getting a pretty good start here, juggling him a bit. That air is good. Oh, good vine whip by Ivysaur, protecting his recovery a bit. Down smash almost gets him, but not quite. He's got to be careful with the Charizard out there. Charizard with rage. Up air. Looks for the down tilt. Not quite. Tries to read the roll. Not quite. Learning struggling here. Looking pretty dangerous. Forward tilt. Charizard's a big boy. That will not take it. Oh, and the Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz across the straight stage. It's 1-1 now. So I think Learning learned his lesson. Do not take Goosefancy to triplats. It's a bad idea. He kind of seemed to be figuring out toward the end, but he just was in way too big a deficit to make something happen. He would have had to make a much bigger adjustment to pull that out. But I think he's learned now. This is his stage pick now. So let's see where we go. Both people are staying. I believe Learning's a character loyalist. I think he just plays Wolf all the time. So. All right, game 3, back to Battlefield. Learning I take that back. Learning has not learned from his mistakes. He has not learned from a mistake. He is a fool. He's not learned at all. But you know, maybe he'll win and prove me wrong. But he's already got damage on the board, so he's already doing better than last game. In fact, looking pretty even so far. Maybe just not letting Goosefancy get that early lead is just what he needs. Oh, good down smash by Squirtle. Goosefancy with a slight lead. Oh, good stuff by Goosefancy about. If I'm lucky for Learning, did not quite take it. Learning's alive for now. Platform pressure. Wonder why Learning wanted to come back here. That really perplexes me. Maybe this stage is good for Wolf 2. I don't know, but even still, that was just like that first game was just a little one-sided. Oh, he misses the up smash, but it does not matter. He flare bits and landed on the platform, so Learning got the free back air. Weird forward tilt, and the up air will take it. Looking much more even. Learning setting up his wall. Sends him off stage with the neutral B to kind of give himself some space. He's trying to look for those big Squirtle combos, but I guess he's given up now. He's switching to Ivysaur. Gets punished for transitioning. Oh, he uses Bullet Seed. Wow. Never see that. Laser was looking much more in Learning's favor. Maybe he just needed a fresh start. Was looking pretty convincing for Learning. Looks for the down smash, but not quite. See if Goosefancy can close the gap here, but it's not looking too good right now. Learning being very careful of not getting up aired on that platform because bad stuff happens to you if you get hit by Ivysaur up air. Especially with Rage Ivysaur could maybe take the stock here. I think he's got max rage. Charizard is gonna look for something, but does not quite get anything. That was a pretty safe on transition. I think Goosefancy has had a few safe, unsafe transitions. I mean, I know he did that a lot when he was, I think, first started playing PT, but I never really noticed him getting punished for his transitions as hard usually. But maybe Learning is just a lot more aware of them, and he seems to be doing a really good job of capitalizing on transitions and making sure Goosefancy just doesn't get to switch Pokemon for free. Like there. Oh, good read, but did not quite get the timing. Game 3 looks like it's going to go to Learning. Let's see if Goosefancy recounts the damage. Let's see if he can make something happen. Oh, Learning's on stage. He's got to be careful. Narrowly avoids the Razor Leaf. Up air. Goosefancy has the lead now. Forward tilt. He's to not get punished. This is the forward smash. Having trouble getting back on stage. Grab. Ooh, down smash. Oh, he's searching for it, but he gets a little too thirsty. Looking a little scary. Learning recovers just fine up. The up air takes it for Goosefancy. 2-1 Goosefancy. So, Learning had the right idea there. He corrected a lot of his mistakes. He closed the gap. There wasn't really a big gap anywhere actually in the set. Like, Goosefancy to get the dominant lead that he did the second game, and that really helped Learning a lot because he didn't have to play as aggressively. But even still, that last stock, Goosefancy made the proper adjustments and pulled it through. Even though I think Learning was starting to look pretty dominant, that third game. Ivysaur, though, you can't give him a chance. Winner semis, game 4.
Howdy, boys.
So, how it's gone so far. Learning won game 1 on, I believe it was P2, pretty convincingly. They went to Triplants, and Goose took the first stock almost without taking damage. It was very, very dominant. And then Learning took him back to Triplats for some reason, and it looked a lot better, but ultimately Goosefancy pulled it out in the end. Still, though, Learning is giving Goosefancy a run for his money for sure.
Oh, yeah. Both really good players here. We haven't seen Learning here in a while. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Now
How about now?
I can hear fine now. You're
Okay.
good.
Yeah, both these guys are really good players. We haven't seen Learning in a long time. And he came back and he seems like he's just as good as ever.
Yeah. He's been leveling up in St. Louis, I've heard. Playing, Tiger Boy and Chloe and all those guys.
But Goosefancy just running all over him, it seems like.
Yeah. Goosefancy seems to have figured it out now.
I don't know.
The first game that Learning might just tear through this whole bracket, but looks like Goosefancy's found the answer. So though, Learning's having a pretty impressive showing this set. I mean, he beat you, and you were the #1 seed for this weekly. So I mean, that in itself is pretty impressive. He beat someone else, and I can't remember, but obviously you were the big one. Back throw takes it, and it's 2-stock deficit. Learning his winner's bracket life is on the line here. Nair will take it. Full stock behind though. You guys got amateur bracket going? Okay. See Learning close the gap. He's getting greedy. He needs to though. He needs a miracle to stay in this game. Playing patient,
like
landing those nairs and those dash attacks. Looks for the down smash that he really needed, but not quite.
Turned up the cautious play. He's playing really safe now.
Yeah.
As he needs to at this point. He doesn't want to lose this stock. Oh no. Oh, okay, that takes it. Wow.
Good stuff by Goosefancy. Looked like it Learning was gonna take Goosefancy in the set, but after game 2 he's just Goosefancy had his number the rest of the set.
Yeah, for sure.